There was a time when yoga was not just a practice, but a sacred path toward enlightenment, undertaken by those who sought the deepest truths of existence. It was never about fitness, flexibility, or physical well-being alone. It was about self-mastery, inner transformation, and merging with the infinite consciousness that governs the universe. In ancient times, yogis retreated into the solitude of forests, caves, and mountains, dedicating their entire lives to deep meditation and disciplined practice. They were not seeking external achievements or temporary relief from stress. They were seeking liberation from the limitations of the human experience. They understood that the body was merely a vessel, and that true yoga was the key to breaking free from the cycle of suffering, ignorance, and illusion. However, as centuries passed, the essence of yoga began to fade. In today's world, it has been repackaged into a billion-dollar industry, sold as a fitness trend, and promoted as a lifestyle accessory rather than a path to self-realization. Modern yoga classes emphasize physical postures, but often neglect the profound spiritual depth behind them. Social media is flooded with images of people performing advanced poses, creating the illusion that yoga is simply about bodily flexibility rather than mental clarity and spiritual awakening. The sacred science of yoga, which was once a deeply personal and transformative journey, has been commercialized into something superficial, something that prioritizes appearance over awareness. But the truth is, yoga is far more than just movement. It is an ancient system designed to awaken dormant energy, sharpen perception, and connect us to the fundamental nature of existence. To practice true yoga, one must go beyond the physical. It is not about how well you can bend your body, but how deeply you can open your mind. It is not about looking good on a yoga mat, but about feeling truly connected to yourself, to others, and to the vast intelligence that permeates everything. Authentic yoga is about mastery, not just of physical postures, but of breath, thought, and inner energy. It is a science of transformation that allows us to break free from limiting beliefs, dissolve the ego, and awaken to a reality beyond the five senses. It is about shifting from a life of unconscious repetition to a life of conscious creation. So the real question is, are we truly practicing yoga, or have we merely adopted a shallow version of it? Have we forgotten its true purpose, or are we willing to seek the depth that the ancient masters once pursued? Because yoga is not just an activity, it is an awakening. It is a journey that leads to absolute freedom, but only for those who dare to go beyond the surface and embrace it in its purest, most powerful form. Yoga is often misunderstood as just a series of physical postures, but its true meaning runs much deeper. The word yoga itself comes from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to unite, not just the body and mind, but the individual self with the universal consciousness. It is a process of aligning with the fundamental forces of existence, dissolving the illusion of separation, and realizing that we are not merely physical beings, but limitless, spiritual entities. In its most authentic form, yoga is a profound science of inner mastery, one that goes beyond exercise and stretches into every aspect of life, from thought and breath to energy and awareness. Ancient yogis knew that the human experience was bound by suffering, attachments, and mental conditioning. Through disciplined practice, they sought to break free from these limitations, using yoga as a tool to cleanse the body, sharpen the mind, and elevate the soul. They practiced different paths of yoga, each designed to guide the practitioner toward higher states of consciousness. Karma yoga focused on selfless action, Bhakti yoga on devotion and surrender, Jnana yoga on wisdom and self-inquiry, and Raja yoga on meditation and internal discipline. These were not just techniques, but complete lifestyles, each leading toward the same goal, self-realization and liberation from ignorance. Unfortunately, much of this knowledge has been lost or overshadowed by the modern portrayal of yoga as a fitness trend. Today, the focus is often on physical flexibility and external appearance, while the deeper aspects, mental clarity, emotional stability, and spiritual awakening, are ignored. But true yoga is not just about bending the body, it is about bending the mind, breaking free from limiting beliefs, and expanding one's awareness beyond the material world. It is about learning to silence the mind's endless chatter, developing inner stillness, and realizing that happiness and fulfillment are not found outside, but within. To truly understand yoga, one must experience it, not just practice it mechanically. It is not about how long you can hold a pose, but about how deeply you can connect with yourself in that moment. It is about using breath to control energy, using discipline to master the mind, and using awareness to transcend limitations. When practiced in its authentic form, yoga has the power to transform lives, revealing an inner peace and wisdom that cannot be achieved through any external means. The question we must ask ourselves is this: are we just performing yoga, or are we truly living it? Are we simply moving through postures, or are we using them as a gateway to something far greater? Yoga is not a workout, it is a work-in, a path that leads us inward to the very core of our being. And when we embrace it in its true form, it becomes more than a practice, it becomes a way of life. One of the most overlooked, yet most powerful aspects of yoga is breath. In ancient yogic traditions, the breath was seen as the bridge between the physical and the spiritual, the key to unlocking deeper states of awareness and higher levels of energy. Known as prana, this life force energy flows through every living being, and its control determines the state of the body, mind, and consciousness. True yogis understood that by mastering the breath, one could master the mind, emotions, and even the very fabric of reality itself. This is why breathwork, or pranayama, is considered one of the most advanced and transformative practices in yoga, far beyond just physical postures. Ancient yogis did not see breathing as a simple, unconscious process, but as a tool for inner transformation. They developed techniques that could increase vitality, expand consciousness, and bring the body into a state of perfect harmony. Slow, deep breathing could calm the mind, while powerful, rhythmic breathing could awaken dormant energy within. They realized that every emotional state, whether stress, anger, joy, or peace, was directly connected to how one breathes. A restless mind was always accompanied by shallow, erratic breathing, while a focused, peaceful mind breathed slowly and deeply. By consciously controlling the breath, they could shift their mental and emotional state at will, gaining a level of control over their being that few can even imagine today. Beyond breath, yoga also teaches the mastery of energy, particularly through the understanding of the chakras, or energy centers in the body. These chakras act as gateways between the physical and the non-physical, governing everything from our survival instincts to our ability to experience higher states of awareness. When these energy centers are blocked or imbalanced, we experience stress, fatigue, emotional turmoil, and even physical illness. But through yoga, particularly through breath control, meditation, and certain physical postures, one can activate and balance these energy centers, allowing prana to flow freely and unlocking extraordinary states of well-being and perception. Unfortunately, in today's modern yoga culture, breath and energy practices are often treated as secondary, while the focus remains on perfecting postures. But the true power of yoga lies not in external movement, but in the internal transformation that breath and energy control can bring. Without understanding prana, one is only practicing a fraction of what yoga truly is. The ability to sit still, breathe with intention, and channel energy through the body is far more powerful than the most advanced physical pose. So the real question is, are we using yoga to unlock our full potential, or are we limiting it to mere physical exercise? Are we harnessing the power of breath and energy to master our inner world, or are we missing out on the deeper wisdom that yoga offers? Those who truly understand yoga know that the breath is not just air. It is life, power, and the key to accessing the limitless nature of our existence. And when mastered, it can lead to a state of peace, clarity, and vitality that no external achievement can ever provide. Yoga is not just an ancient spiritual practice. It is a profound science that rewires the brain, balances the body, and unlocks human potential. While it is often seen as a physical discipline, yoga's true power lies in its ability to harmonize the mind, body, and spirit. Modern scientific research continues to confirm what ancient yogis have known for centuries. Yoga and meditation have the capacity to slow aging, enhance cognitive function, promote physical healing at a cellular level, and improve overall well-being in profound ways. The practice of pranayama, or breath control, plays a pivotal role in this transformation. It has been scientifically proven to reduce stress, enhance lung capacity, regulate blood pressure, and strengthen the nervous system. By controlling the breath, practitioners can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which induces relaxation and reduces the impact of stress hormones like cortisol. These techniques also help to improve the body's ability to process oxygen and nutrients, thereby supporting cellular regeneration and boosting energy levels. Meditation, which was once regarded as a mystical practice, is now understood through the lens of neuroscience to have transformative effects on the brain. Studies show that meditation increases gray matter, which is associated with improved memory, cognitive function, and emotional regulation. It reduces activity in the areas of the brain associated with stress and anxiety, helping to cultivate emotional resilience, mental clarity, and a deeper sense of inner peace. Over time, meditation can help reprogram the subconscious mind, fostering a greater sense of purpose, focus, and emotional stability. However, yoga's transformative power extends far beyond physical flexibility. At its core, yoga is a holistic practice that aligns the body with the mind and spirit. It creates a balance between the inner and outer worlds, helping to remove the blockages that prevent us from experiencing life at its highest vibrational state. Through yoga, we can transcend limitations and unlock the deepest potential within ourselves. This alignment with universal energy brings clarity, deep awareness, and the ability to perceive life from a higher perspective. But this transformation is not immediate. Yoga requires patience, dedication, and the willingness to go beyond surface-level understanding. It's not about achieving a perfect posture or impressing others with physical strength. It's about mastering the self. It's about quieting the mind, letting go of distractions, and moving beyond the ego. As we delve deeper into our practice, we begin to see that yoga is not just a physical practice. It is a path to self-discovery and spiritual awakening. The journey of yoga is one of continuous growth and self-improvement. It is a lifelong process that deepens over time, offering tools for inner peace, mental clarity, emotional resilience, and physical vitality. When practiced with dedication, yoga allows us to tap into a wellspring of potential that is always available, helping us live in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. It is not just a practice. It is a way of life that transforms how we perceive and experience reality. If you truly want to experience yoga as the ancient masters intended, you must approach it with an open mind and unwavering commitment. Yoga is not a trend or a fitness fad. It is a profound spiritual practice that requires dedication, discipline, and a willingness to explore the deeper dimensions of your being. Begin by incorporating pranayama, or conscious breath control, into your daily routine. This simple yet powerful practice will activate your inner energy, clear mental blockages, and prepare your body for deeper, more profound practice. Breathwork is the foundation that enables you to access the full potential of your yoga practice, offering a deeper connection to your own energy and the universal forces. Meditation is another essential aspect of authentic yoga. Even if it's only for 10 minutes each day, meditation allows you to quiet the mind and connect with your deeper consciousness. In our busy lives, the mind is often clouded with distractions and mental noise. Meditation provides a space for clarity, awareness, and self-reflection. It allows you to tap into higher states of consciousness, where true insight and inner peace reside. Commit to this daily practice, and over time, you will notice how it elevates your awareness, increases your emotional resilience, and sharpens your focus. But the most important aspect of yoga is living it beyond the mat. Yoga is not just about the physical postures or the time spent in the studio. It is a way of life that must be embodied in every moment. The principles of yoga, mindfulness, self-discipline, and inner balance should be applied to every aspect of your existence. Whether you're at work, with family, or alone, you have the opportunity to practice yoga in all your actions and interactions. Yoga teaches us to be present, to make conscious choices, and to live with integrity. It is not about temporary relief from stress. It is about permanent transformation and awakening to the truth of who you are. I challenge you to commit to authentic yoga for just 7 days, not as a routine, but as a sacred journey. Dedicate yourself fully to this practice, embrace its discipline, and explore its depth. By the end of those 7 days, ask yourself, has it changed your life? Because yoga is not just a workout, it is a work-in. It is the path to the highest freedom, the freedom of the mind, body, and soul. The choice to walk this path is yours, and once you do, you will begin to realize that yoga is not just something you do, it is something you become.